I started singing only because Rahman sir called me, and I was never supposed to be in the music field. But it was always there in the family, all the singing and little bit of music. My mother was a sitarist, and the main person behind my singing career is my grandfather. He really encouraged me. So it was there in the family. And then Rahman sir got my CD, and that's how I started singing Fana. To sing karaoke tracks for fun with friends and all that. So that CD somehow got to Rahman sir. And one night I just got a call saying, I want you to come and sing for me. And obviously, because I never thought I would be a professional singer. I was like, okay, maybe someone is playing a prank on me. So I said, okay, fine, let me just go see at the studio and, go and check it out. And I went over there and he's like, come, you have to sing. And I was like, oh, this is true. So yeah, and then Fana, Yuva, New, and all those songs happened. The Fana was like, it's a disco song, and short, Kareena and Vivek are in the song, and it goes, Aao na, hona hai Fana, udne do har ek wo tamanna. Aao na, hona hai Fana. So that was my first song. 2004 was when Yuva was released. And the moment I heard the song, everyone started calling me, Tanvi, your name is there on the CD. So I was very excited. And the next recording that I went for, Rahman sir was like, what, you heard your song? It's like doing really well. So I was very happy. I was like, oh, Rahman sir was coming and telling me like, oh, you heard your song. So that was very exciting. Working with Rahman sir is a very different experience. And it's truly amazing how he gets work out of every singer. And at least for me, in my experience, each time he's called me into the studio, he wants variety. That's what I feel. And one thing I've learned from him is patience and hard work. You can't just expect anyone. If he wants something, he will be after you, but he will never get irritated or angry or anything like that. He'll be like, no, you'll get it. And he'll make sure that you deliver the goods. So yeah, it's a completely awesome experience, and I've seen a range in my the songs that I have sung, and the most important song for me was Jillin or Kadal, because he made me bring out 4 characters to 5 characters in one song. So it was and the best compliment, which I thought was a compliment, was from my professor, Mr. Augustine Paul. He heard the song and he was like, who are the other 5 girls? So I was like, no, that's me. All the 5 voices are my voices. So that was the best song for me. Parvaigal sayude, Pattambuchi sayude, Nadigal sayude, Marangal sayude, Yadum sayude, Niyum sayava kadal, Jillin word kadal, ho, Jillin word kadal, Jillin word kadal, ho, Jillin word kadal. I think I got more disciplined, not that I wasn't, but I took singing seriously. Then my professor Augustine Paul trained me. He had that confidence in me. He was one of the only people who had confidence in me. He said, no, learn, learn, learn. So I'm trained in Western classical, and Hindustani classical I started a little bit, and I'm still learning, and but I think my forte right now is Western classical. And Yuvan Shankar also, he calls me a lot for these re-recordings and Irish voice or Arabic voice, and he heard me because of my band Zara, where I sing Latin, Afro-Cuban and Arabic music. Zara was started on the 26th of Jan 2003, and Darbuka Shiva from Radio Mirchi and I, we got together, and he was like, no, no, let's try something different and let's sing something different for this show. Everyone was singing Western music, but we just decided to sing Arabic songs and Spanish songs. So we started singing and the crowd really liked it, though they were like really shocked, like, which language are they singing in? You know?
Me encuentro a tu lado, los días tranquilos hacia el mar, nuestro futuro dormido, descansa y ni cuenta será, todo se cambia, pasa tiempo, sigue viviendo mi pasión, mi ilusión en ti. Te amaré, te amaré, te amaré, te amaré, te amaré, te amaré. Sé que aquí estaré.
After Yuva and New, I did a lot of re-recordings for Yuvan and Rahman sir. And what happened was that for 7G Rainbow Call, and we always do our re-recordings in our Western choir group. So from there, Yuvan heard my voice and he started giving me solos in re-recordings. So I got to experiment with a lot of different languages. Like in Manmadan, I did a Greek piece. In Timuru, I've done one Arabic piece. And so I think I explored that side, like the Western side a little more, and Middle Eastern side a little more. And then of course, like I've done a little bit of re-recordings even for Rang De Basanti and other movies. So, and then of course then I started touring with Rahman sir, doing tours and stuff like that. So that was a completely different experience, a learning experience, and I'm still learning. Jivaji happened out of the blue. Actually, this was during Jillin or a Kadal time recording, and sir just called one day and they were like, we need you to come and try something. So I said, okay. And usually what they do is like, if it is Spanish, because I'm from the Latin Afro-Cuban band, they make me write the lyrics and everything. So I said, sir, but this is not going to make sense. So he said, no, no, just write some Spanish lyrics and, just sing it off. This is the tune, just sing it off. So I said, okay. And so I sang it, we finished recording at about 4 in the morning. I went home. Then after 2 days, again there was a call, but then they said, no, no, cancel. So I thought, okay, maybe the song, I didn't even know it was for Shivaji. So it was just a basic track. Then after a week, I got a call from him saying, come, lyrics and the tune and everything is fixed, and okay, you have to sing it in Tamil. So I was like, the same song in Tamil? He's like, yeah, same song in Tamil. So I went in and he was like, I want a completely different feel and no tune or anything like that. And I was like, no tune, completely different feel. And I was like, okay, fine, we'll try. He said, I want Missy Elliott feel. So I was like, okay, now I have to sing that way. So I went in, but I was finding it very difficult with the words because it's like hardcore, you know, proper Tamil. And I took about a couple of hours to finish the song, and I was like, you've just made me, you know, ramble in Tamil. And he's also used the Spanish lyrics that I had sung previously. So I finished it and it didn't really make sense to me. After about 2 months, I heard the final mix. And that's when I was like, oh my god, what is, because it's actually a slow song. Like when you first hear it, you'll be like, why are they using this kind of music in a movie? No one has ever used such slow music in a movie. And then I got to know it was for Jivaji. So I was in 11th heaven. We were in the US when the movie was released. So Sayonara, Viju Yesudas, his wife, Blaze, Naresh Iyer, and all of them, we went to the theater and we watched the movie. And when my song came, Saya and all this started like, Tanvi, Tanvi, your song. And everyone was, you know, screaming and shouting when that song came out. I had no idea that, you know, I was like, okay, one song, okay, I didn't think it was going to be a hit. But then people started calling, and, you know, my friends started calling, and it's nice when you're going down the road and like someone has your song on the radio or, you know, on the CD, listening to it. And then in my head I'm thinking, that's my voice. So I'm very happy that I got to sing for a Rajinikanth movie, you know. And Rajini sir is like, no questions.
Inariweyo, inariweyo, hero, hero, hira the hero, staro, ni superstaro.
Some people do recognize you, and like, you know, if you go out there like, oh, you're Tanvi. But the funniest part is like, you're Tanvi, you know, you sing for Rahman sir. I was like, yeah, I do. I have a long way to go. I love singing Western, but I like singing melody too. And as I said, it's because of Rahman sir and Yuvan that I get to try different genres of music and different styles of music. So any kind of, it's just music. So I should be able to, if I'm aspiring to be a very good singer, I should be versatile and I should be able to sing anything at all. If I'm given a tune, I should be able to sing that. So I'm not too picky choosy about you know, okay, oh, only you have to sing only Western or you have to sing only, you know, classical. Anything, any kind of music is nice. I have never tried copying any singer or copying their style, but I love listening to Asha ji, I love listening to Shankar Mahadevan, and Rahman sir, of course, because it's amazing how he, you know, goes up to the high notes and stuff like that. And then the other musicians, I love Arabic singers because I feel that they really, it's a completely different style. So I like Samira Syed, I like Khaled. Then in South American music, I like Daniela Mercury, I like Carlos Vives. So I listen to all these singers and not try to copy them, but I think that's a good exercise for the throat.
De noche me encuentro a tu lado, los días tranquilos y el mar, nuestro futuro dormido, descansa y ni cuenta será.
I sing in different languages. I sing in so many different languages and different languages. So obviously Hindi, Tamil or any other language shouldn't be a problem. And I guess a singer should be able to sing in any language. Music has no barrier or no language barrier or anything like that. So it shouldn't stop me. And if I can get the accent right, and then why not?
Sigue viviendo mi pasión, mi ilusión en ti. Te amaré, te amaré, te amaré. Te amaré, te amaré, te amaré. Sé que aquí estaré.
I was touring with Rahman sir, so obviously I have done shows, and Zehra shows are also happening. Right now we had taken a 1 year break because I was doing research on different kinds of music. We are basically a world music band, so trying to do different styles of music and bring it to the public. So I'm hoping, and very soon we're going to have a show. So we're looking for other musicians also to collaborate with. Maximum support. One is my grandfather, Mr. S.N. Bhatt. Second is Mr. A.R. Rahman, of course, Rahman sir, no doubt about it, because I'm here because of him. And third is my professor, Mr. Augustine Paul. So without him, without these three people, I don't think I would have been able to do anything at all. One song which I would have really loved to sing was Maya Maya in Guru, because it was Arabic, and I wish I could have done that song, but hopefully some other time.
Tu नील समंदर है, तू नील समंदर है, मैं रेत का साहिल हूँ, मैं रेत का साहिल हूँ, आगोश में ले
I started with the best, so as everyone says. So I hope to sing for quite a few music directors, and not only in the Tamil industry, but I hope to sing. Hopefully, should get a couple of Malayalam, Kannada songs. I've done a Telugu song. And then, of course, in Hindi. I really want to sing in Hindi because I'm very comfortable with that. And also would like to sing maybe Spanish, French. I don't know, no barriers. I just want to keep working. I want to keep working. I don't want to stay idle. My only fear is that if I stay idle, something will happen to me or something. But because I'm I do a lot of designing, I do a lot of creative art. So I love creating things. That is what I want to keep creating, any kind of art. So I just hope I have that God's blessing to keep working and just be with family, and everyone should be happy. So just be happy, yeah.